a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Hits inside. It's Fletcher. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Canes will punt this one away.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Sends it downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
From the gun, it's Hill.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Move.
Hand it to the back. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Looking for room. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Fletcher. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires downfield. On target to the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well. Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was the guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double-team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They were all over it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Here's Mensah to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
In the backfield, it's Edwards. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Keelan Russell hauls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Russell. Rush right in his face. Just got rid of that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Rodgers.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Russell fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of bounce, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Left side is Lofton. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Mensah. Under pressure. Grabbed along the sideline. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Finds his man. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Snags it quickly on the left. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The run inside. It's Hill. Alabama will get the 1st down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Out wide left, it's Rodgers.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Straight ahead, it's Fletcher. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throwing, Mensah. Look out! Left side, it's Vaughn. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Four wide out set, three of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. He's got him this time. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. For anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up in the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national champ.
Caught, and he's got room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the tight end. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's Darren Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th. And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. Guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick give, it's Fletcher. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Mensa throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Lofton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Canes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Unloads it left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Throwing Russell. A strike downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Russell. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he's got some space.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mensah. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Longhorns, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Keelan Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Pulls it in at the 25. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Hard running there. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just feeds the running back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Mensah to throw. Misses badly on that one. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Tide ready to roll on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Russell going long. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in his game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Got some green grass. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
It's 3rd and 5. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On play action. In traffic, it's Gilbert. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Makes the grab. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Making his first move. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Throwing Russell. Rush is on. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stopped right there.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They're all over him. Finds his back in the middle. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Canes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Mensah. Snags it. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. And now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Throwing, Mensah. Rush right in his face. And he gets it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They're going to ride this running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Gives it. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Out wide right, it's Edwards. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. This is a designed run. Makes the tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Caught on the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Tide! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Compton. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on 1st. Catch in the middle. It's Jacobs. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. They have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Blasted as he lets it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Turning it on!
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Keeps it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Running inside, it's Hill. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. They boot it away on 4th down. Trying to make one miss. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Mensah. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Right side, it's Vaughn. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Throwing, Mensah. Look out! And he avoids the sack.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Gets rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's finally stop, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here's Mensa to throw. Out wide right, it's Fletcher. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Second and long here. Looking to throw again. He wants it all. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Darian Mensa from the gun on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this two-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Okay, Justy, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Swamped immediately. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Mensa. Oh, pressure's coming. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Alabama trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll test the right side. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Rush is on. And he throws another interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. How much fun was it? You just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those